All right. Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delayed start, having some technical issues, but hey again. It's been a while. I feel like I say that way too often. But yeah, it's been a little bit. Um Sorry for the shorter hiatus going on. How's it going? Hey, bro. How's it going? Every Before I even start, let me know if like audio is balanced, audio is working, if I sound good, things like of that nature. Because I have a new audio setup, so part of the reason why. Okay, sweet. Um, but yeah, part of the reason why I have been on a hiatus is because I've had audio issues with my computer. So I've had to switch that, and that has delayed a lot of like basically a lot of things that I've been working on. And in addition to my computer just overheating and stuff. So that has been delaying me from being able to do a lot of stuff. Well, confidently doing a lot of stuff and things. But yeah, all right, we'll allow people to roll in. How's everybody doing today? There we go. I'm also trying to get a little bit more situated on my end as well. That's there you go. Been chilling so far. You're still playing Dragon's Dogma 2, of course, bro. All right. Oh wow, yes, enjoying the sun, yeah. Um, but yeah. So I have new audio again. If at any point, just yeah, feel free to yell at me. Both in, of course you are. But yeah, feel free to yell at me. Just so that I can have a better idea of whether or not audio things are in there. And all the VOD watchers, please again let me know as well. Leave comments. Oh wow. So you're playing Spirit Island. Wow. So jeez. So yeah, I'm back. Once again, I was on a short hiatus because of all that stuff. But now I have the new audio. And I have been I also took a little bit of a hiatus on shorts, on all the shorts that I've been posting and stuff. I got some new shorts in the works, as well as 2 new videos in the works. I just need to find the time to record and finish up one of the scripts on that. But in order for that to work, so yeah, I'm working on doing that. And then I'm also going to be focusing a little bit more on live streams again. So I'm going to try and focus on working on or doing some more live streams that I guess I'm more comfortable with doing some tools work, which is what we're doing today, some UI, game design, stuff like that, before getting back into the swing of things with some Omni gear, i.e. the 3D modeling and things like that. So yeah, hello, how's it going? All right, sweet. Well, before I get all taken away, I'm glad everybody's hopping on in. So yeah, basically what are we doing today? Today I'm going to be working on a theme manager. And what that is basically, imagine like you're playing a multiplayer game. So insert any local multiplayer game. Each player has like their own color that's associated with them, or like maybe the background has their own color, and things like that. That's largely what I'm going to be working on, is something that manages all of that kind of stuff. It's not as glamorous as maybe some of the other things that really I've also worked on non-glamorous things like the menu and things. But I imagine those kind of things. That's largely I'm gonna be working on. So it's something that can help manage a lot of that stuff. Actually, one of the, let's see if I can actually pull up. Let's see if I can pull up an example. So one of the things that I did inside of Hyperdot is here. Let's switch over to this here. So one of the things that I did inside of Hyperdot is that it itself has like a theme manager, something that manages all the colors. And it's a third-party plugin that I was using way long ago called Themo. It used to exist, and I used to like really be like, oh man, I'm super excited about it. But unfortunately, a fun fact, that third-party plugin was the main source of like all of the performance problems that I was having. And it was just something that was managing the colors. And because of that, I had to go in and like change and fix / make that stuff work. So here, as you can see here, you can see that there's all of these different colors ranging from 1 to 8. Ooh. Plus the text and like the backgrounds, and then, or particularly the different backgrounds and stuff. So you can see that in this case, they're all white because it's an all white background. But if I go in and start playing the game, it should just randomly pick a thing. While this is waiting, how's everybody doing? There we go. It randomly picked the thing. So you can see that the backgrounds are being updated. And because of this, I can utilize that throughout other parts of like the UI or other areas in the game, or things that I can reference and just be like, oh, hey, here's the backgrounds and stuff. Inside of the level editor, you can change the background colors and things like that. So there's a lot of things that I use this to like reference this particular, like these particular colors and stuff. But in addition to like the text, so because it's a dark background, I have the text switch over to the light color. So that's how I can do dark and light themes and things. But yeah, this was actually the main performance hit for Hyperdot, and it shows a little bit because every time, or after a while, if you switch between colors more, or like, which is just switching between levels, the reason why it chugs a little bit is because of the color manager. It is because it is doing the like applying the colors and stuff. So I want to make my, I want to make my own version of that because of that. But then there are other like additional features that I want to make. I want to add in, which are we're going in here. I'm seeing that there's some errors. There we go. That's all. We're all good. But yeah, I'm trying to have like some additional features, like some like value chain, like HSV control and stuff like that, which I can get into like a little later when I actually get into the stuff. And trying to like make it super straightforward to access some of these colors. But that's largely the thing that I'm going to be doing today. So yeah, that's the goal of what this thing is that I'm working on. Yeah, it's saying, yeah, YouTube's yelling at me saying that there's some issues. But I think we're good, at least for now. But let me know if things are breaking down and stuff. But yeah, that's what the goal is for today. Is I'm going to at least get started on this new tool that then utilize in things like OmniGear and other projects that I'm working on. But yeah, that's the goal. It's just for today is to just have a fairly loose structure. Fairly loose structure. Oh, here, well, I can switch over to me. Whoa, that was weird. Have a fairly loose structure, and just have like a generic script that I can just drop it, and then I'm able to access said colors and whatnot. So yeah. So that's what the goal is. Let me okay, I guess we can switch back over, but I can actually turn off close Hyperdot. I don't need to have that project open. All right, so whoop, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's largely what the goal is, but of course, I would love to hear what everybody else is trying to do. Again, one of the goals of me doing this is to help either have like a co-working space for everybody to do things. You don't have to actually be working, just having something else on in the background is kind of nice. So yeah. All right. Oh geez, calm down. I still have this relatively old mic arm now. Okay. Also, yeah, let me know if the music is balanced. That's one thing that I really am like thinking about and trying to make sure, like, oh yeah, this is all working out and stuff. But all right, we're gonna go in here. So I just have, it's not an empty project. This is the tools project that I've been working in for a while now. But we're gonna go in here and let's think about how exactly I want to do that. So I should probably set up a example scene where I can essentially like use some stuff to try and use it as an example. And I think it would make a lot of sense. So I have one thing that I have been thinking about is that I do have an idea of where, like, I can use some sprites from a game that I worked on from a while ago. I think I'm going to do that. So let me go and try and figure out where that is. Probably should have had this part prepared before. All right, let's see. Ooh, sweet. Because I did end up, yeah, this is gonna be good. So yeah, what I am gonna be doing here, I'll make a new folder. Call this Theme Manager. And then go in here. I'm trying to have some type of structure. Theme Manager and sprites. Whoop. So if you are familiar with my work, where this is coming from is actually a game called Neon Ritual, which was we'll be able to change your color palette and all the objects. Let's see, it will yes, that is definitely the goal, is to have it so that you can basically just say like, okay, this is player one's stuff. I can assign player one's stuff, or like assign whatever graphic to player one's stuff. And then if I change player one's like color, yeah, everything inside of the scene just automatically changes. so that it's like, oh, player one is blue, and then I change it to red. Now player one's red and stuff, and it'll all dynamically happen within the actual game, and hopefully also within the actual project, rather than me having to like click play. That is one thing that the other plugin did do kind of well, where it did do that stuff dynamically, but you had to there was like some weird finesse stuff that you had to do in order for it to or a little bit more like setup in order for it to actually work just automatically to do that. So yeah, but this character stuff that I'm gonna be putting in is from a game called Neon Ritual, which is actually I did a short on, which is the game jam that I stayed up way too long working on. But it has the characters, or these characters are actually utilize the same thing that was inside of Hyperdot in the environment and stuff. I've seen this, but it seems for well, we'll see if I can pull this off, because I think we can. There are some ways to be able to do some of that. I think that I'm trying to think about how exactly I want to structure all of this stuff to have. Like, do I want to have it so that do I want to have it so that like this is all in like scriptable objects and I just referencing all these things, so I can just be like, oh yeah, here's the scriptable object and say this is player one's whatever, or do I have it so that like there's just like a manager that you can plop into the scene and then it doesn't. I'm still trying to figure out, and I'll be thinking through all of that kind of stuff. But no, yeah, it would be really nice to just have it automatically change regardless of whatever the scene is, and it just updates like, oh yeah, this is player one's stuff, or this is player one's tag for this color, and then it just changes it. But yeah, so yeah, we are gonna go in and just try and like update / add some colors to the scene. So I'm just gonna go in here. Ooh, I love how it. Oh yes, I've been working on a different version of Unity for a while, and it has automatically just whenever you drop in a sprite, it just automatically switches to multiple, but not this scene. So let's see. It should do automatic slice that. Sweet. Okay. I'm not going to do much else. Oh, we gotta sit and wait. There we go. So yeah, that's like I said, that's one other reason why I have been kind of nervous about doing a live stream, is because my computer has been kind of blowing up recently. So I think things are kind of working. The version of Unity is so behind. Keep meaning to update, but I don't want to add a bunch of work to keep. Yeah, I mean, I understand that that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, do you want to, there might be some new features and things like that you really want to try out and stuff, but it's, yeah, the double-edged sword of like, oh, if you want to do that, well, you have to now figure out how are you going to like keep up with the Joneses, I guess, every 5 years. Yeah. Well, one thing that you can do, there is a certain like threshold particularly for Unity, where if you just stay on the, what is it, 2022, that one is going to be the one that is beholden to the previous license or license agreement. So there's not going to be any runtime fee stuff that was going on. But yeah, I think that one's probably the one where you can be like, we can go up to this one and then hang on to that for a while until they stop supporting that, which should be I think on average it's like 3 years past the thing. But I know that they guarantee for 2 years for their long-time support or long-term support. All right, so we're gonna just do one of these for now. Auto slice. I should probably name these air and head. I don't have a reference to what these characters should look like. I did it. Keep going around in the scriptable object. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that's definitely something that I'm also have been thinking about. I think this is Banks. That's something I've been thinking about of like, yeah, is it worth the performance hit, or like, is there a way to balance the performance hit of like running this inside of edit mode versus just like clicking the play button? Because I guess, yeah, either way you're gonna have that performance hit. These are bangs. Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. Why do I not remember what the things are? So if I pull up, I think here's this. Here's the original concept art that I drew in like 10 minutes of these characters. So I'm trying to remember which way. So yeah, okay. These are bangs and then the neck. Gotcha. Bangs, eyes. And this is neck. Oh, night neck. I think we got hands. We got arms. Arm upper. Arm lower. Yep. Hand. Leg upper. Leg lower. Oh geez. This is, nope. This is not the correct thing. There we go. We got foot and body. Okay, hit apply. All right. Okay, so we got that down. I'll deal with the other characters later. I think I'll just do the environment first, and then we'll worry about like player stuff. But like in an ideal world, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever the project needs are. They're not going to be like set things where like this has to be color, or this has to be player, and this has to be background and whatever. Because who knows what the stuff needs. Okay, so let's then go in and drop in an environment. We will actually, can I just yeah, okay, we'll just do this. Let's drag everything in. Zoom in, there it is. Dope. And then we'll change the order of layer. I'll just probably just say 10 and have the other things on 1 or 0. This is another thing of like, I gotta remember how this is organized. Let's go try and find these. So this is right. Yes, this is how things used to things actually worked. So I have this and then this triangle piece and some accent stuff. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's the triangle piece. This should be associated with this. I love how loose I am with this. I guess it is what it is. This should be in the center here. This will be 10. There we go. Oh, this is something that can sit on top of something. Yeah, we'll just have this sit on top of here, I guess. I'm not sure where this one attaches. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I think that this might be there we go. It should be in front. This might, or the triangle thing here. I might be able to just utilize and sprinkle throughout the stuff, because if I look at the art, I think it's this thing, but I can just like grab and put this stuff here at least. All right, being fairly loose, but that's okay, because the main idea here is not for the oh, come on, it's not like making sure that this part looks the most. Oh, I should probably, there we go. Interesting. All right. So yeah, this art style was actually very like heavily inspired by games like Patapon and stuff. It was very high contrast. I think the Rush Bros, if people remember that indie game back in the day, it was those kind of games that I was inspired by. And it was it masked a lot of enough stuff for me to be able to pull this off within 48 hours, which was kind of nice. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Already on it. Okay, can I do the same? I think that's how that's supposed to look. Something like that. Okay. Let's try and this is on 1. Yeah, we're gonna try and associate all these things with this. So now if I move this, there we go. This I'll add on here. There we go. So I can at least move stuff together. And then we'll just, again, just to make it so that things are easier to see. Oh, this should be 10. All right. Okay. So yeah, we got this here. I'm gonna call this Cliff. Nope, we don't have a camera, I realize. Let's add a camera. I think I clicked create a new empty scene rather than a new 2D scene. Prosecco or a graphic. I think I want to have this be -10. There we go. All right. Cliff and platform. There we go. Drag this down here. This is definitely bigger than what I originally thought that these were going to be, / what these originally were for, but hey. Oh, what? Brackeys is back? Wow. That's a big thing. It's been what, 6 years? I don't know. Pandemic time has changed a lot of timelines for things, so I would not be able to tell you accurately. Yeah, okay, there we go. So the idea here is that the ones that I want to change. So I think, yeah, again, I need to like label all these things. I'll just label anything that's supposed to change as light. Light. And I guess rocks. And then more light and light. So yeah, the idea here is that all of these lights here, whoop, not that, these here, I can go in here and be like, oh yeah, I want to change this. So I can change these colors to be whatever I want. And this is where like I can have this theme be like called background. So I can just associate anything with the background of the background of the things using a dough. That sounds about right, especially with the current state of the well, one of the industry, but two of Unity. That's pretty funny. Yes, of course, bright error. So yeah, we have the error green, or we got the Unity error magenta. So we can do all that, any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's largely that's the idea, is that I can just choose whatever color I want, and then this will all change. But for now, I'll leave it at white just so that that works. And then I'm going to go in and make a character. And make the character piece by piece, and then that'll be the other thing, is that the player character can also do the exact same thing. So again, the stuff doesn't have to actually animate or, you know, be unique in that regard. Upper arm or upper. I'm gonna need to have before I even continue to do this, one thing I want to do is I think I want to move this down to here. Just change the pivot point for a lot of this stuff. Ooh, I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I think that works. But yeah, change the pivot point for a lot of stuff just so that it's easier for me to pose the thing. I'll change this pivot point, or do custom and lower this down to here. This is upper. This is here. This is okay. Yeah, I'm trying to look over at my reference for the character because it has been a while since I like used use this stuff. So I'm not entirely familiar with how exactly all these things are supposed to work. But yeah, okay. I think that should do it. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna put that there. And then have a hand. Once again, the hand stuff I'll have on an upper layer. I have all these things. This should be on lower. This should be on upper. There we go. This is also where like a bone structure would make a lot of sense, which I believe I actually did in the original project, but arm upper, right, left. We're gonna do screen left. Arm upper right. Yeah, what's everybody working on today? There we go. Let's do a flip. Oh, perfect. You can just do this flip here and then drag. I think it's, yeah. Yeah, I think that they're the same height. I could confirm that, yes, that is the same. We'll drag this onto the body. Hook into the house block for me. Oh, nice. Let's style our house. All right, so now we got that. And now I need the legs. Let's go and try and find the legs. Lower and upper, I guess. Lower, upper, and foot. Okay, here's the foot. I should probably do this in the opposite direction, or the opposite way that I am doing right now. So we have this foot here, and then this connected to this. The morning bush said to it. Fruit beans. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got that. And then, ooh, this should be, I'm gonna actually adjust the foot pivot point here. This, yes, it does say the fuse man. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I have an idea based off of context clues. You know, there we go. And then you do this. And this should be in front of everything. There we go. See? Yeah. Okay. Drag the lower onto upper, and then on the foot, or what you call that onto lower. And then I have this here. I can duplicate, drag that over, click on all these and flip. And flip this, put this there, and put this there. It is wild that I did make all this stuff within 48 hours. Again, not my proudest my proudest moment, but it is this is screen left. Yes. But it is wild, right? Okay. Drag this on there. Yeah, I guess that works out. Sure. We're gonna make that be of equal size, and then we'll drop that onto there. Okay, so we got that going on, and then, well, yeah, you don't get to see part of the thing. Also, this is such a big version of this. I wonder if it's yeah, it is. I think it's the DPI is bigger, but these are not bigger in terms of DPI, which means I think that if I were to, let's try, we're gonna just see. Yeah, it makes everything tiny. And yeah, that's that is more of the size of what I need. So we're gonna adjust all the things here with this Rayman looking version. Yup. These limbs are pretty good. We don't, we don't need to talk about what I've done to the limbs. They're totally fine, and this is how it should look. Okay. Yep. Everything's good. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, we'll associate all the limbs. We'll associate all the limbs with the correct stuff. All right. And then drag this over there. Beautiful. Okay. Yep, that's well, any form of matching thing that I had from before, that's gone, but hey, that's okay. There we go. If I put this down here, now if I do this, this is more what the scale of these things are supposed to be. I'm glad that I caught that. In fact, before I do any of this, I'm going to go grab, oh, I don't have character 2. Interesting. Oh, I don't need character set. Let's go find character 2. I don't have character 2. Welp. Oh well, I'll go find that later, because that one, that's probably that's up in the repository somewhere, and I can probably find that. All good. Okay, so we got the body, we got the stuff, the limbs are attached again, no longer looking like Rayman. I guess not Rayman. What's the one fighter, I think it's from Virtua Fighter, that is like a bunch of circles and spheres? I don't remember. Bro, you might remember. I don't know. I don't remember them. It's like Vector Man or something. Okay, so we got that. And now I need the neck. There you are. Oh, geez. Oh, what's the one fighter from, I think it's from Virtua Fighter, that has like, that's made up a bunch of spheres and stuff. I think it's Vector Man, but I don't remember. But yeah, we have this neck line, and then we got the head. Yeah, Virtua Fighter. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to necessarily know. I just remember that there's like a character that's made up a bunch of spheres where, you know, all the limbs are. And then, well, then I don't remember which game is that from? It would be funny if it was Tekken. We got eyes. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. And this should be 10. Oh, the neck should be 5. 5, yeah. And then the head, I'll say, is 7, and I'll make the eyes 10. 7, eyes 10. Hilarious because oh. Okay. I need the reference up again. Okay, so this is how that works. Looks fairly, so this character looks fairly early 90s. Because of the bangs. This goes here. Raise this to 10. There we go. Look at that. So modern. Okay. We got that going on. And then the hairband. And the hair. And the hair. There we go. Hairband. And the hair. There we go. Hairband, I think, should be behind this, so 5. And hair. Yeah. Good enough. I want to have the neck on the body, head, eyes on the head, bangs on the head, hair band on the head, but then the hair is attached to the hair. Cool. Okay. So now I got a character, and you can see that there. This is closer to the scale, like once again, closer to the scale of the original thing, but that is also kind of beside the point. Okay, so we got this going on, which is kind of nice. Ah, okay, thanks, bro. I just realized that you posted the link. All right, so I think for now, so now what the goal here is that let's see, what are all the things that can be changed here? So I got hands, the feet, the eyes, bangs, neck, and hairband. All these things should be able to change. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you can have this be whatever the player color is, and have this change based off of that. So that's the goal there. But in order for that to work, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to also make the platform light be, we're gonna do 11. There we go. There. Eyes bang, max feet, flip, hand. Add this back to light. But yeah, so the goal here is that, yeah, I would be able to say like, this is player one, and I can just change the color to be whatever the color is for player one. So I think that this is all working out okay. So we're gonna now I guess this is the time where I'm actually going to do the whole thing that the reason why I started this, rather than try and construct stuff from various things. I should say player one here. Player one. I'll make a empty game object. Let's just call it player one, so that it's easier. Where's there we go. Put this here. I want to drag and put this there so I can just see it. There. All right. So now I guess drag this around and it's attached. Yeah, they're really sassy. All right. Okay. So let's well, yeah, I guess let me think about how exactly I want to manage these colors and stuff. I think, well, because part of the desire here is that I want to be able to reference these things, like I mentioned earlier, like, yeah, throughout the whole project, and like throughout different pieces. So it's not just on like the character, but like I want to have it so that the UI changes based off of whatever the color you have and stuff like that. So so that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to manage that kind of stuff. So let me think. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'll just have, well, for one, I'll just have a theme manager, and this should be inside of the tools. So I'll have theme manager. So, and the reason why I have these two things separate in this hierarchy, if you're wondering, is because I want to be able to be like, I can like extract all of this stuff and bring this part off to other projects and things, but like anything that's bespoke for this project, that I can just be like, oh yeah, here's the sprites for these, that can live inside of here, so I don't have to bring that stuff over. I don't have to bring all this stuff over if I wanted to bring the theme manager in. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have scripts. And then we're gonna make a theme manager. There we go, like that. Open up Visual Studio. Probably should have opened this up beforehand, but hey. Oh, and it's opening up on my other monitor. Gotta wait. All right. There it is. I will zoom in because I know y'all want to be able to see. We'll do that. I think that looks pretty good. Let me know if it's hard to read anything on here. Don't need all this stuff. I really should go in and change the default template to not have all the extra stuff. So yeah. So now the one thing that is hard to separate out is that I used that plugin for a very long time. I really was like, I really did love using that plugin until I guess I reached the limits of what the plugin was really designed for, particularly with all the performance problems. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, yeah, what exactly makes the most sense for like managing that stuff. But my bias is from using that plugin, so I want to be like, yeah, I think that, because I think that there were a lot of things that were nice about that plugin. It was really easy to go in and change the color of whatever player one is and stuff like, or like whatever things. It was really easy to add to that stuff, and it didn't affect all the other things. That's really nice. But then again, it's also the main problem is that, like, if there's a scriptable or I have to reference that script. So I think for now we're gonna do the reference the script part, and then I think I'll try and set up the scriptable object thing after that, just so that I can have like the first base of stuff. So we're gonna go in here. We're just gonna say public color list color colors. Ooh, this is not enough info. I'll need something to associate each thing. So like I'll need like a tag. It's like, so the ID of the thing, and then the color of the thing. And yeah, I'll want to have the ID of the thing be whatever it is. Okay. So we'll make a public class theme palette. No. I'll say theme helper for now. Again, all this stuff can change. Have the system not serializable. Public ID. We'll just do a string, because you'll want to reference whatever this thing is by whatever the name of the thing is, more than likely. Of course, there's other color. And then change this to theme help. There we go. So that what should happen here. I'll just also make an empty game object that's just theme manager for now. Theme manager, and then colors. For now, I'll have two. One is player one, and I guess for player one, I want to say N64 logic dictates that player one is blue, player two is red, 3 is green, and 4 is yellow. I think that's how that typically worked. I feel like maybe player 1 or player 3 and 4 might be flipped. And then this is background. I think so. So we're gonna just mimic the and until now. Yeah, I know. It is something that you track when you are the little brother and you're like, yes, all of my stuff is this color because I am player 2. Okay, I think that's the case. But yeah. So we got this going on. This is it's whatever the colors are. So ideally now I can have it so that Ooh, this is where I think the biggest bias with that plugin versus what I want is. Oh, Smash, this player one is red, yellow, and green. Yeah, I totally flipped those. Not a specific title. I feel like a lot of titles did that, where like either I feel like, yeah, player 1 and 2, those were either interchangeable where it was red or blue, and then player 3 and 4 were yellow and green, and you can flip those interchangeably. No, I'm not retconning player blue as a first player. What do you mean? There's no there's no other ulterior motives here. So yeah, we're gonna have player 1 be blue. but yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then and this is the thing that I'm struggling with, because I want to have some type of way to ID / like reference a thing without using a scriptable object, because I want to be able to reference these things within scripts. And I don't necessarily need a reference to the scriptable object, or do I? I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. I'll think about it. Well, the other thing now, well, the thing that I want to do, how did Mario Party do it? I don't know. And again, this part is the thing that I'm realized that I'm really biased on, and it's because I worked with that plugin for years, multiple years, where I don't know whether or not I want to have it so that the thing that I am applying for to is something that, like, I can just say there is one script that is managing a lot of different graphics. Yeah, that might be what I have to do. No, we don't have Google. Daniel, you are our Google. Wow. Okay, I love it. You still end up looking it up. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go and have it so that you can manage multiple theme, color, theme objects, objects, green, yellow, red. Whoa, is my original biasy showing here? Oh my, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just coding and trying to chill. Okay, if you want to. Oh, you tried multiple things? Yeah, I'd love to hear hear what you thought. Oh goodness, yeah, we know it's hype, bro. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think, Nino. Did it not? There you go. Okay. Why did it not bring this up? One thing I can do is graphic. Oh, not. I think I should. Yeah, it should show L on. I think it's what? Ooh, it's renderer. I need a list of these. Render object. For now, I'm just gonna do the really bad thing. Run. No, execute in edit mode. Because the goal here is for me to be able to be like, oh, I want to like try for this to work. Public. Actually, public string ID. And if you do, whoops, if you do this, you'll want to have a lot of safeguards because you don't want to have a whole bunch of errors while you're changing things. Then I want to get the theme manager. Let's the theme manager, drag that over here. I'll want public, have the static public, color. Nope. Colors. Dot. Oh, that's why. Static private instance. What am I doing? Instance. There we go. I know. Oh wait, not instance. I want to do theme manager first. Theme manager. Instance. There we go. Also, I say this every single time, but shout out to Ben Burns for the great background music. I know it's not Dragon's Dogma, but we're just chilling. Instance equals this. Colors. Oh, instance colors. Oh, whoop. Again, not the not the most elegant of solutions, but trying to not optimize first before I should say target ID. Oh, that cut. There we go. If nothing, return color clear. Oh, I could say magenta now. Yeah, I'll do error color. So that equals that. Target color equals. Ooh, I'll want a preview of what the color is inside of here. Read. I think you can do read only. I don't remember the attribute. I think read only attribute. Yeah, I think so. Here, let me private color target color. Yeah, I'll just deal with that. If you want, objects, right? Manage the ID. Yeah. Update the object in every scene. Yeah, I think having a scriptable object would probably be the thing that updates the objects, or that would work so that on awake or on start in every scene you would then say, okay, update, hey, thing that is trying to get this access to this theme, update this. So that right at the beginning, it's just is like, okay, all these things are blue because this is what the color is for that. I think that would probably make more sense. Theme manager, get color, and then we'll just do ID. And then, because I now theoretically have the color, oh, I can't say target color. I'll say theme color. Target color equals theme color. Can I just do the read only? Read only. I don't know. I have not actually used the read only attribute. Because you should not be able to adjust this color. Well, what I want to have happen is that if you did adjust this color, I guess, yeah, I would want to have it adjusted globally. Okay, so we got the target color here, the theme color. And then I'll, with this here, I'll do, again, not the most elegant. Objects. Count. Objects. Ooh. Let's think about this. What is the yeah, what is the thing that's called, let's think, sprite renderer, right? I'm gonna go look at documentation. Whoa, geez, calm down. Right, renderer. What's the thing that would allow me to group everything, all, like, even UI and UI sprites, like materials and stuff together, that would allow me to change the color? I don't remember. Okay, sorry about that. I was stuck in my head. I probably should have been talking. Have scriptable object, option 2. I have a scriptable object for palette, and the objects reference palette scriptable object color palette ID. Have to manage ID, and if you find a way to update every scene. Yep. And then option 3, which is what you did, a scriptable object per palette and a subscriptable object per color. And the objects can reference directly the color scriptable object. Change the color, you have to find a way to. Gotcha. Okay, so it seems like, well, yeah, the main problem is that you have to reference, you have to, well, yeah, update everything in every scene. I think it would probably be easier to do that if you did the, yeah, like what you did in option 3, and I guess maybe even with option 1, or at least have something in there that would then say, hey, this has been updated. Update everything inside of the scene. Yeah, I'm just gonna do, I know, sprite renderer. We're just gonna do the sprite renderer for now, which is a little bit sad because I can't remember the color. I can't remember the class or the interface that encompasses all of the like UI and sprites and stuff. Objects.count theme color. So eventually I'll have this be adjusted based off of other things, so it's not just like, oh yeah, everything is the exact same color. I want to have it so that this may be a different value of this color and stuff, but we'll deal with that later. All right, so now we got this. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I think, yeah, I like the option, like a combination of like your option 3, and I guess it would lean more towards option 2 and 3, like some type of combination there. But yeah, the one, yeah, the sticking point of trying to manage all of those things and make it so that you can reference all that stuff, I think, is that. But no, that's super helpful. Thanks for putting that out there, because that also, like I said, I have a lot of biases because I had to do, or because I worked with that plugin for so long, and I like used it in so many different projects. Like I used it inside of Hyperdot, inside of Neon Ritual, inside of Fingens, inside and Fingens was a 7-year-long project. So like I've had to deal with that for so long. But yeah. Okay. That's what the problem. Yeah, so the name of the plugin was called Themo. It's no longer on the asset store. And in fact, it was like partway through the development of Hyperdot. I think even it might have been during this game jam that it was like pulled from the asset store. But yeah, so it's called Themo, and I noticed the performance drop because I was porting over to Xbox with Hyperdot, and the number one thing that was like taking up a shocking amount of like computing time and stuff was this theme manager. It was like not even close how much it was just like saying like, nah, this is clearly the most important thing that you have to worry about, and like this is basically running extremely high graphics kind of thing. So yeah, no, that it was a weird thing. I normally didn't really notice many of the problems unless I left the game running for a longer time. That's when I started to notice that, but I didn't realize that it was coming from the theme manager until I had to like profile for that. And yeah, no, it was that that third party plugin, which I guess yeah is typical of a lot of performance issues. It tends to be because of third party plugins, because they are like those plugins are trying to be generalized and rather than be super specific. But yeah, the best style of plugins are ones where it's both extremely useful but also very performant. So, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to do here, and be have the critical mind of that performance thing because of my past experiences with all of that. Yeah, no, it was shocking how much it was. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, it was really shocking how much it took. Okay, so I got this going. I'm gonna go drag this here. I can change this. Yep, it does allow me to change it. So no, read only did not work. Um, yeah, I don't think read only works here. We'll just get rid of read only. I'll look into the stuff later on. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Also, before I continue going, okay, I'm trying to check the time to see because I was planning on getting some food before the stream, but I then did not. I did not actually get food before the stream, so I might end this sooner rather than later because I am getting kind of hungry. But I do want to try and get at least the basic structure of the basic goals of like, oh yeah, I have something working. All right, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna just drag in the hand, all these feet, oh yeah, that should well, I'm glad that that's giving me an error so that I can know what to change. The neck, the eyes, the bangs, and the hair band. Cool. And then for the platform, we're gonna get another thing yelling at us. Yep, that's fine. Do lights. It should not be. We'll look into that after this. And then on here, drag this in here and be like, man, look at another error. That's fine. I get all these lights in here. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it does not equal this. Clearly it is equaling that. So if I said, explicitly said that, let's see if that solves the problem. Okay, well, at any rate, I'm gonna say background for both of these. Background. Ah, right. This also is not running until this is not running until yeah, okay. Oh, not not eruption. Execute. Right. And this is part of the reason why. It's okay. I'm just trying to get it in. Hey, look at that. Okay. All right. let's see. This is me changing the stuff. Yeah, it's no longer changing that because now there's a thing actually addressing it. And then I'll say player on. Okay. So it is kind of working. Like kind of, I mean it is doing the thing that I want it to do. Which means that if I go to the theme manager and if I go in here and say, oh, I want this to be green, yeah, it's updating it to be green and whatnot. Which is kind of nice. Cool. And if I want this to be, yeah, this is, I believe this is the color scheme of Neon Ritual, which I also realize I've been like referencing this game and I have not. Here I think I can show some gameplay. Gameplay, there we go. Whoa, calm down. Oh yeah, this is the old Drive Games logo. Here. We'll mute this for a sec. But yeah, so you had to run around and try to get to altars. So the was the theme ritual that year? I've forgotten. I've already said it inside of the thing. But yeah, you had to run around and trying to get to altars, and you needed to get 3 orbs from the altars in order to win. But you had to run around and prevent other players from doing that. It was a 4-player chaotic game. Wow, that was a very short gameplay video. But yeah, very much. Oh man, yeah, this was a lot of fun. Also, fun fact about this video, because you can find it on the Tribe Games YouTube channel. For the most part, this was just me playing multiple players at one time, so which is why there's a lot of players just running into walls because I couldn't figure that out. It was Ritual, okay, yes. But yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's where this art is from. It's from that kind of stuff, or that game. But okay, so I now have this working, and that actually was kind of the goal of what I wanted to do, is to just get a very loose structure. I think I might do, like, right now, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna do some theory crafting, because, you know, you bring up a great point of, like, if I want to have this thing work across different scenes, this here doesn't work. And in all of the instances where I did, I guess, yeah, in all the instances where I did have this here, we're about to go into the thinking mode. All the instances where I did use this, I was using the, like, so, like, there was either one scene only. So, like, in Hyperdot, there's only one scene. Technically there's 2 scenes, because there's the loading screen and then there's the scene that everything exists in. But after that, like, so after you do the initial load, that's the only loading you have to do. So I didn't have to worry about, like, oh yeah, I have to update all of the different objects and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so, like, I don't have to I'm thinking about this. I'm trying to think about this. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I don't. So I don't have to. In all those instances, I didn't have to worry about, like, making sure that it works across scenes. The instances where I did have to worry about that, there are like various. So I worked in like a VR lab back in college, and like I had to utilize a lot of these things or this plugin and stuff, and that one had multiple scenes that I had to worry about that did that. Vengeance also had that, where like player 1, 2, 3, whatever, they had different colors associated with the characters, and each character in like that had to progress throughout each scene and stuff. And that also, and that utilized a similar thing. Yeah, I think that it makes sense. Well, I think, yeah, having that scriptable object structure of being able to have that palette associated with the scriptable object that you can just reference as an asset within the project, and then have that be able to then or like, yeah, and then you just are just able to be like, hey, I want the player 1's thing here. That's probably the thing. Every object when the scene opens. Yeah, and that's the thing where I'm thinking is that like I'm just gonna have to do that, and I think that makes a lot of sense. And really I only have to update it every like every act. Well, yeah, every active Salon start, rather than have the really big spike at the beginning at every up like on awake, because I wouldn't want to do that, especially if it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to change the color for that unless I needed to. So yeah, no, that's a good question and point. Yeah. Okay. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think there is one other thing that I do want to try, which is I want to try and add in, which actually is going to probably seem like a very big thing. Yeah, start is definitely better than awake in that regard, because in awake, everything with that script will then say, hey, I need to update right now, versus start, it'll only do that when you when it's actually active, enabled. So then you don't have that huge spike at the beginning and stuff. Yeah, okay, so this is the other thing that I'm gonna try and do. I want to say that there is that yeah, to RGB. So I want to be able to also have it so that I can adjust the color per object or per one of these scripts that I'm attaching, so that like if I wanted to like, let's say that I wanted to have this be a lighter shade of whatever the background color is, or if I had the background color, I can always have that be like a different shade of I can have a different shade of RGB as oh, and that's out. Yeah, so I would want it the other way. I'd have a different shade of whatever the color is, the target color is, the theme color, I guess. And I'm wondering whether or not it makes. I'm also trying to look at the time and see, like, do I want to do that? That might be a future stream. I'd probably come back later this week and work on that. Yeah, I think I'll probably come back later this week and work on that, because one, I'm hungry, but two, I think that's probably that's a good next goal to work on. So the thing that I'm trying to say is that, like, if I wanted to have this platform light be like a lighter shade of this purple, like I wanted to have it so that it looked like this always, regard, and like the background color could be whatever the color is. It's just the saturation of it is different, or the value of it is different. I want to be able to have that in there. So that's the thing that I've been referencing there. But I'll do that later. I think now I'm probably gonna end it here. Before I do that, let's do a quick recap. Fortunately, all the things that I've done is within here. So yeah, I went in and recreated the neon ritual aesthetic, I guess, assets, and put it in here. And then yeah, just started working on the very bare bones of this theme for the players and stuff. Oh yeah, Neo with capital R. You gotta capitalize the R. That's fine. Anyway, but yeah, started to work on the very bare bones idea of what the theme manager is. A lot of theory crafting, but also there's some tangible evidence of like, yeah, if you go in here and change the colors, now it's the green. There you go. It's the green player. What was Daniel? What did you say? Green was player 3. I feel it's probably the non-intuitive thing that I'm thinking about that it is. Anyway, but like, yeah, you can change the thing to be whatever color you want. Yes, okay, green was 3. Look at me remembering things. But okay, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks again, everybody. I 38. Okay, that gotcha. That makes sense, I guess. Wow. Yeah, when you put it in the ABC order versus like just random thing, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out, and me rambling on here. But yeah, I'm planning on working on this some more later on in the week, so that I can get some more of this stuff done. And I also am planning on doing other types of live streams. So I'm planning on doing some like design stuff and things. Oh my goodness, bro, don't. No, I don't remember when the original Mario Party came out. I can do Mario Party 2. No, I wouldn't be able to do Mario Party 2. I don't remember. Mario Party, I think we said Mario Party 3 was like 2001. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here before I make a fool of myself. But yeah, thanks again everybody, and I'll talk to y'all later.